Scratched number 1 Family Law, late scratching at the start, and they sent on their way. Kingdundee got squeezed at the start, had to relegate to the back end of the field. Play Act began well. Hideki's right there down the centre. The grey horse passed by Frosty Reception. Willow Seed is behind that. Then Revilius towards the outside. And further back in the field is Kingdundee as they race to pass the 600-metre mark. Out in front is Play Act, just leads the way down the inside with Frosty Reception. Hideki is 2 from the right-hand side. Then comes Revilius. Kingdundee's going through down the inside. Then comes Willow Seed. Past the 400-metre marker, Kingdundee stakes a claim with Frosty Reception down the centre. Hideki's running on the outside is Revilius. Then came Play Act between runners looking for running room, but it's Kingdundee in front. Picked up the lead from Play Act and Frosty Reception. Then came Revilius in beyond that, but it's Kingdundee in front, and Kingdundee will go on and win it. Second place, Frosty Reception, then Play Act further back, Revilius, Hideki, and behind that was Willow Seed. With Frosty Reception down the centre, Hideki's running on the outside is Revilius. Then came Play Act between runners looking for running room, but it's Kingdundee in front. Picked up the lead from Play Act and Frosty Reception. Then came Revilius in beyond that, but it's Kingdundee in front, and Kingdundee will go on and win it. Second place, Frosty Reception, then Play Act further back, Revilius, Hideki, and behind that.
Welcome back, and Kingdundee at the end of the day comes out to win for the Gavin Smith's table. Unraced runner in the race, first leg of the place accumulator, decent price as well, so well done to Clive Murphy, the owner. He also bred Kingdundee, very well done to him. Gavin Smith is the trainer, and yeah, I've got Cedric, he's collecting on behalf of Scurra, the 1,500 Rand courtesy of World Sports Betting. So thanks to World Sports Betting, Scurra's making a lot of money recently, isn't he? Very well done. Let's go to the winning jock, and he was riding the first time in the race. Craig's going to come around, and first, I'm going to stand next to you and say, how hot is it out there?
Oh, it's scorching.
Compared to the Vaal, just as hot, even warmer.
Thing is, Vaal's very dry. There's not much wind there, so when it's hot, it's hot. Yeah. But a day like this, when it's hot and then the breeze is hot,
yeah,
it's
tough, eh?
Yeah, it's really, really tough.
All right, tell us about the first time, and what's the expectations? Did Gavin tell you got a bit of a chance?
Yeah, Gavin told me he's quite a nice horse. The 5 furlong might catch him out. He's a big strapping horse, big action, and he's probably looking for a 12 plus.
We thought so as well, watching him move.
Yeah, obviously I didn't know much about him, but I counted him down and I was blown away. He just gives such a solid feel. Everything was there. He had a good temperament, and I thought he won a really nice race here.
All right, now the stablemate was scratched at the starting stalls, but this will definitely make amends for the Gavin Smith stable.
I hope so. I'm sure it will. You know, I think that other horse is a very decent horse. Yeah, he beat me first time out, and it was impressive. And I thought he was the horse that all had to beat today, so he'll be back, and I'm sure this horse is going to go on from here. I think they're both really nice horses, and they're going to have some fun this season to come.
Well done to you. You go and get yourself some water.
Thank you. Well done to Gavin, to Dean and their team. Yeah. Big thanks for all the support and opportunities every time I come down here. Well done to Clive Murphy and to my sponsors, Maurice Finton and Volker Bosch.
Thanks so much, Craig. There we go. That's Craig Jockey in the winner's box. Nice to have him in the winner's box as well. And I can tell you we've got air conditioning in here and it's still warm as well. Gavin, you'll be happy with that. Obviously, you'll be unhappy with the scratching at the start, but I mean, that horse has got ability, but he's played up, I think, before down at the start as well. It's something to work with, but this does help, doesn't it? Just sort of gets sort of an equilibrium out there. And Clive Murphy, I mean, he's a staunch supporter of racing for many, many years. He's been part of your stable with other runners. Yeah,
I've got to say, well done to Clive here. I mean, he bred him himself. He's put some money into the game. He's got some mares. He's got foals out there, and he's enjoying his racing. And he's about to retire, and he wants to enjoy all his racing and his mares, putting babies on the ground, and he's bred some nice horses. So just very well done to him. Yeah, this chappie was a very nice win against winners. You know, when he came in, he was actually quite smallish and immature, and he's just grown and grown and grown. Clive put me on a little bit of pressure, saying, you know, is he going to win a race? How's he doing this, net? But he's grown into a nice horse with a nice demeanour as well, Neil. You know, he's quite calm, and he's reserved. He's quite well in himself. He's very much like Kai's Hope. When Kai's Hope came in as a youngster, same stallion, he was quite backward and he was quite on the leg. And this guy's just grown tall. I've given him the time, and I've got to say thanks to Clive for affording me the time just to leave him to mature and to grow. So, I mean, that's why we got the specimen that we've got now. And, you know, on that note with family law too, it's disappointing because his work at home was superb. First time out, he didn't show much at all, and he won a very good race. And he showed us that he's come on from that. His work at home was superb, Neil. It's just disappointing. You put in all the extra hours and all the extra work, and you get the guys at the start, and you put the horse in on a Monday, and you've got to get them repassed, and then he comes race day, he doesn't load. You know, so it's disappointing for the owners, but he'll be back, and we've got our work cut out to just get him into the gates.
All right, so you touched on Kaya's Hope. That's in race 7 this afternoon. It is our feature, the East Cape Sprint. How's Kaya doing?
He's doing well at home, Neil. A very competitive race, and you know, he won his last 1200 down the straight. But it is a competitive race with useful sprinters in there. So, you know, he's probably his best trip is a 7 furlong. But he's doing well at home, and he looks an absolute picture.
So he's his normal self, everything.
Yeah, all good with him.
All good, because he's a definite runner with winning chance as well.
100%. Yeah.
You've also got in the Winter Lake, the Winter Lake in the race. First Origin obviously steps up in class as well. Can the Winter Lake run into the money?
Yes, he can. Neil, he's a progressive type, and he won a very nice race last time out. He's given us a bit more concentration and a bit more effort with the blinkers on. And First Origin's not out of it and work as well, take a big step up in class. But both those boys, they're looking good and they're doing well at home.
Gavin, is there a horse on the day that you think we must include in our pick 6 that might not have the form, that you think is doing pretty well?
I think Reach of the Stars has got to be a runner in the shout. His last run was a bit disappointing. It just didn't work out for him.
All right, Gavin, thanks so much.
It's an absolute pleasure, and thanks to my sponsors, Hollywood.
There we go, Hollywood back in the winner's box as well. I'm going to look across towards Dean walking out there and ask Dean, which is the best for the day, Dean? The horse that got scratched, he said. Anyway, that's Dean Smith, so it's just waiting. So the horse that was scratched, keep your eye on that. Obviously does show them a lot back home as well. Well, the Smiths have won the first leg of the place accumulator. It is a bit of a PA result because your favourite ran second last. Your pick 6 starts next.